This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Darren James is in the glow. And kids, if you want to see a guy that goes about it the right way, look no further than him. Steve, what's your read on him?
Well, first off, you're right about him being the kind of guy to model yourself after. He's been in the big leagues now for a while, and pretty much everything I hear about him these days is very positive, especially from the organization and his teammates, and that's the most important thing. He just seems to focus on improving his game in every area and on helping his team win games. And that's really all you can ask for. And I'd bet that if he stays on this path, he's going to feel really, really good about what he's accomplished when it's all said and done.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series. Darren James will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
James. Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Harper makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for Darren James is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Hey, 1 time, right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Luis Marmolejo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you got the first out of the inning. Instead,
Darren James will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally
right here.
He's out.
On to first, a double play. Joe Glenn gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. On the ground to third. Reined in. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment. Charles Bunning, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Darren James will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the ninth. Herbert Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Thrown to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, any way you
Patrick
can. Any way
Watson
you can. Here we go.
stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6.
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Darren James gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've gotten that overall record back to 500 with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Fred Coppola, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, and they get the double play. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 1 and the Tigers nothing. Darren James digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Coppola scoops it up and taken in out there for the first out.
First baseman number 44, Herbert.
Darren James will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Glenn is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up. Darren James will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Around third and being waved on home, and a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Herbert Martinez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Another good inning for the A's. Darren James stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
With some guys, it doesn't matter.
Herbert Martinez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Watson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now both runners are breaking, and he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the O.co Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. His on-base percentage over the last 10 games is over 500. He's been absolutely on fire at the plate, so they're going to have to be very careful about how they approach him.
Gavin Law gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, one of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season.
Darren James will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Let's go.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Keep it
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes. So we'll see if that comes into play.
The 1-0 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Harper is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. After 1, no. Joe Glenn will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
One there, on to first to complete the double play. And with that, Darren James is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort, but hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Runners are at first and third with none out.
Let her rip, let her rip.
And he'll snap one over
No,
to first.
he's safe.
And the runner will get back standing.
Hey, you got it.
Simple
Don't
throw
matter.
over
Let's
there.
go.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Swinging a soft liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, a nice.
Darren James will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Pitch out.
Ball one,
Nothing
no
doing.
strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box.
Hey,
Runners
get your
on
pitch up
first
there.
with
Come on
1
now.
down. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And another snap
No,
throw to
he's
the
in
bag. And the runner back.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
And again he'll snap
he's
one over to
safe.
first. And the fans don't like this at all.
Okay, no way he does it again, right?
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
The 1-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid.
And
Herbert
Steve,
Martinez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home. In now, Patrick
Hey, drive that
Watson.
pitch.
He
Oh, here
flew
we go.
out in his last at-bat. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Darren James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
High and deep to straightaway right. Harper looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Stepping in, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
James.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big
Pops
dog.
this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Coppola is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.